Alright, what's poppin', everybody? Battle Rap Opinions. If you haven't subscribed, feel free to do so now. Hit the alert bell. We have on the phone right now Virginia's own Av. What's poppin', homie?
What's good, homie?
Ain't shit. Thank you for spending some time with us, man.
Nah, ain't no problem.
There's not too many battle rappers out there who put out music that I guess everybody can digest like that.
Facts.
You know, that now there are quite a few who I enjoy their music and I try to support it, but I think that battle rappers for whatever reason have a hard time getting people to loan the ear for the actual music. Is that accurate in your case too, or is that just something that doesn't apply to you?
I mean, I understand the stigma of it. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, man, for a while it's been the whole thing that battle rappers can't make music. I really ain't never really had that problem because, you know, a lot of people knew me for, you know, just doing features and shit in my city and whatever before I started battle rapping. And, you know, niggas been knowing I can rap, but so I never really had that problem with the music, you know. Of course, I never put out my own project, you know what I'm saying, but I was just, you know, hopefully I don't have that problem, you know what I'm saying.
In a few minutes, we're gonna play one of the joints, but I listened to it. We're gonna give everybody else the opportunity. I don't hear you on here battling. You know what I'm saying? I hear you different, and to me, I think that's often a issue with certain guys. Again, not shitting on nobody, because like I said, I've heard quite a few music from different guys. You know, your Sue Surfs, a few songs from Goods, a few songs from Suge. You know, some guys. Certain things, Saint Mike. Some guys, I think it just translates a little bit more, and I don't necessarily hear them battling on a song.
Right.
When I heard I heard your joint, same thing. I don't hear y'all battling. So what is the different mentality from when you crafting the actual track to when you're preparing rounds? Because you have a flow like a B Magic, like a Ty Law, or such that I feel like if we took one of your rounds and added a beat to it, they would match up.
Okay.
So what is the difference with crafting?
I can see that to a certain extent. Yeah, I could. I just try to keep it separate, man. Like, cause I don't want people to hear my music or vice versa, hear me battling and be like, yo, that's some shit that, you know, you could probably say in a song. You know what I'm saying? Cause a lot of niggas get on the battle stage, and you know, everybody got this real talk angle or whatever that they do, and it sounds like it should be better all said on music. You know what I'm saying? I always try to transition. I always try to separate the two. You know what I mean? I don't never get, because like battle wise, everybody know I'm a punch heavy dude when it comes to battling. You know what I'm saying? But music is just something different. Like, my music is more of the wordplay lyricism side of myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. When I say about your battle rounds and a few of you guys, I'm just in particular talking about the actual flow. Like you guys,
right.
It's always like a rhythm to it. It's almost like sometimes you catch yourself if you watch, and I'm pretty sure it's happened to you before. But you watch somebody just flowing, you know, it could be even in cipher and it could be no beat, but the patterns they going in, you find yourself bobbing your head or moving a little bit like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying?
I think that's how we write. I think we put our own rhythm to it, man, when we be writing. When we get in that zone, yeah. It's like the artist side of us is still there, you know what I mean? And it kind of comes out through the battle, you know, bars, but, you know, we don't necessarily mean to do it. It's just, you know, it's just a nature of an artist to do it.
Yeah, definitely.
So I definitely understand what you're saying.
Yeah, man. So I want to go back a little bit more. Hip hop is a large part of everyone's life. To me, hip hop it has so many things mixed to it. It's just one culture. It's the way you dress, the way you talk, the music. It's the art. Oftentimes people don't look at it that way I do, but sometimes even the comedy. Because if you in the hood enjoying hip hop, and sometimes you just sitting there cracking jokes on your mans, and like everything is to me all part of the culture. You know, coming up for you, what was the main thing attracting you to the culture in general?
I mean, it was definitely the music, man. I've been a music lover forever. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just my thing. Like I was young, listening to Coogee rapping Nas, Fast Life. Like, that was one of the first songs I heard that made me actually want to rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always like the lyricism of artists like Coogee and Nas. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it was like it was definitely the, you know, painting the pictures with the words and everything like that. You know what I'm saying?
Can you remember the first album you purchased?
The first album I purchased, I think it was the Purple Tape. I think the first one.
Fire.
Was the Purple Tape. That was the first one. I think I got that. Yep, it was the Purple Tape.
Fire.
Purple Tape.
A dope way to start.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That was the one. That was the first tape I bought.
Did you grow up in Virginia?
Yeah, I'm from Norfolk.
Yeah. So what were the main artists that was being played at that time in your area? Not necessarily from Virginia, I'm saying in general.
No. We was crazy on the Woo. Lost Boys, Boot Camp Clique, definitely. Most of them, man, for real. Yeah. You know, then once the, you know, of course, Big, you know, I didn't really get on to West Coast music until, like, when Doggy Style came out.
Those are classics that ain't going nowhere, man. That's time.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but I was young listening to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so then, of course, the Jay-Z started being around and so on and so forth. Then it was a whole different type of ball game there.
So coming up during them time periods and you guys are bumping all of that, what's the scenery like in Virginia? Like, as far as the actual talent coming up, were there anybody local at that time who was buzzing?
Oh, man, yeah. We had Wildlife, Greer, DMP. Of course, Knox was behind them, the producer. It was a few people, man. It was. I don't want to leave nobody out, but I definitely don't want to try to name everybody because I know I ain't going to be able to do it.
You ain't going to be able to get everybody. You'll remember somebody else later on, right?
Yeah. It's going to hit me. Like, probably when the conversation over.
Yeah.
That's how it always goes.
Let's get into this, the track, Get It. When you sitting here with this particular beat, what came first for you? Was it the actual lyrics or was it the hook?
The lyrics, pretty much. It was easy. My man Dots was actually produced by my man Terrific. So once he sent it to me, I was like, oh, it's gonna be light here. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a high energy track. So
yeah, I was just about to say that. I love the energy of that track, man.
Because I actually had a whole separate hook for it. Won't be elated the first time, and then I was sitting listening to it. And I was like, man, I was like, let me sit with that a little bit more because I think I wrote it too fast as I was excited about it. So I went back in with it. And that joint, once they came about, I let the whole camp hear it. And everybody was like, yeah, this the one here.
Introduce it real quick. I'm only going to play probably the first verse into the hook. And then I want everybody, after that, you know, you just let everybody know where we can find this because I don't want to give everybody it all in one shot. I want to give them something to rock on and then be able to check it out later.
Yeah, man. It's the new single, man, off my project, my debut project coming out, Validated. You know what I'm saying? This joint here called Get It, produced by my man Terrific. You know, first one, we got the visual on the way too, so stay tuned. That's going to be uploaded to the URL channel and all that, man. But it's Get It. It's your boy, man. You already know what it is.
Focused on the paper, the haters ain't never matter. They heard I got this shit in the frenzy, they getting madder. Trying to secure the bag, they can hand it a little chatter. Not to mention I got henchmen to handle shit with them ladders. Make them niggas scatter as soon as I send the call. Don't end up as a casualty shooting shit in your blogs. She on me, I'm a bagger, and soon to be in the jaws. You can have her back as soon as she threw him, I send her off. You niggas full of salt, looking jealous, I can see. A nigga that's starving can never tell me how to eat. My niggas is bossed up at a level out your reach. Shit it costs for a walkthrough, why the hell should I compete? Please, I don't need feel a threat from you niggas. The only thing that's my concern is when the check get delivered. So while you watching mine, I'ma keep it pressing my nigga. No stress, chase success with the rest of my niggas. We get stripped. Heard a lot of niggas that talk all in they feelings. Said that I won't ever be popping and I done did it. Feel like I'm Steph with the shot, I gotta hit it. Been on my grizzly, get up and get it. On my grind, chasing the squat, my niggas with it. Niggas try and come for my spot, they not gon' get it. Hold it down, bro, it's a lot, been getting busy. Stay on my grizzly, get up and get it. On my grind, bishop, my mission is get the moolah. Hunters wrapped up in the band, grip with the ruler.
That was Get It by Av. Av, you said there's a visual coming to this, man, and I ain't gonna lie, like when the manager has sent it to me, first thing after like the second play, all I kept saying was like, yo man, they gotta come with a visual for this shit. They're like, it gotta be some fire. And this is me just fishing, but I'm just gonna tell you what I heard. Like when I'm listening to this shit, for whatever reason, man, I just see movement because it's just an up-tempo track. Like I don't see like a bunch of people just standing around rapping and shit. Like I see movement. I see in the car moving. I see, for whatever reason, I see like a fucking, like a race, man. I don't know why.
We all sitting down. Like I definitely like to listen to my team. So like how we go about it, we all throw ideas in it, you know, in the plot, and we try to all come up with the best way. So you know what I'm saying. I'm definitely gonna throw that one in the plot. I like that idea. You know what I'm saying. But we haven't written a treatment out to the video yet. But we, the time taking. So we definitely want to get it pushing. So. Well,
you already said you have the name Validation, correct?
Validated.
Oh, Validated.
That's
so.
The project, yeah.
So is there a time frame you're looking at for the project release?
Project will be done mid-July. It's going to be like 14 joints up there. Mostly produced by my man Doc, but like I said, my man C-Rific up there, my man L Dot up there, my man Pete King up there, my man Nova up there. Like I dealt with a lot of producers from the area.
No,
I wanted to keep it like that.
That's definitely a dope thing, man. Because it's almost like a sound that gets cultivated over time, man. And I think when everybody's I guess closer to each other, you're able to just really get together with people and vibe. I always think that's always a better way.
It works better. It always works better.
No, I agree. Why that title though?
When you see the artwork, we got the capitalized V and the A with the rest of the word validated. It's just pretty much saying, I'm when it come around here, I'm stamped. You know what I'm saying? Like asking around, like nigga, this what I do. So that's pretty much what it is. Just a Virginia thing, you know what I'm saying? Just letting people know that I am valid when it comes out here.
Speaking of that, man, I just want to take this time to shout out my man Ray Sosa. I don't know if you know who that is, but my man Ray Sosa from Virginia also, man, has put out a few dope projects, dope lyricists also.
Salute.
Yeah, he's from Portsmouth.
Okay, yeah, that's out there on Young X City.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's mentioned Young X a few times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the homie. That's definitely the homie.
Yeah, man. So I can't have this conversation out there without shouting my man out.
That's a fact.
No, but he's definitely dope, man. So now we sitting here. We've got Get It Out. We're putting out the dope video. We looking at this July release. What is the vibe around the project? What's the overall vibe? 14 joints. Is there a direction you went in?
Man, it's kind of just telling a lot of experiences, man. That's what I try to do with most of my music, man. You know what I'm saying? Once you get into the project, at first, of course, I got those, radio bangers and stuff like that. But when you get to the depth of the project, it's just pretty much talking about experiences in life, man. There's something up there for everybody. I can guarantee that. And that's just pretty much what it is, man.
Yeah, definitely.
The title is Validated. So speaking on experiences and why I'm valid with it, how I overcame certain obstacles and things of that nature, whether it's relationships, family issues, street issues, whatever.
When you said that right there, the street issues, it goes right into what I want to ask you. You had another track. You tell me. I don't know if it's going to be part of the actual project, called True Colors.
Yeah, that's definitely up there.
All right, so I'm listening to True Colors, and there's a lot in there. Of course, I gotta ask you, man, how much of that song is fact, and how much of it is fiction? Is this a first-hand account, or?
No, that's all official. That's all official. Everything about it, and it's relatable too.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, all of that's official.
Yeah, I was listening to it, and it kind of gave me some fucked up thoughts, man. Made me want to go slap somebody. Anyway.
It make you think though. Like True Colors is about having somebody around you that you got love for, and you've always showed love, and you go to them to earth for them. You know what I'm saying? But the whole time they have their little animosity towards you for whatever reason. Yeah. It could be jealousy, it could be whatever. And it's like, damn, like when we shoot the visual of that, that's also getting the visual. That's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be like a movie.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that because that's what I saw. As I'm listening to it, my first thing, it just brought me back to a situation that I was in, so it made me want to slap somebody. And then,
see, that's why I say that's what, when you listen to the majority of my project, man, you're gonna be able to relate to some of everything, and that's what I want to do. Like I don't want to have them projects, you know, that people are hyped off of or play for the first week or so, and then after that is whatever. Like, I want to have replay value with the music just as well as me battling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I personally, I see it there. If I'm gonna go off the 2 tracks I heard, I see it there because
appreciate that.
I see a dope mixture of, first off, just before I finish saying that, you had a very it's more of a melody, so to speak, on the hook, and it didn't sound like Get It.
Right.
Like if maybe to everybody else that doesn't, we're gonna play that too, but it probably don't make all that sense. But what I'm trying to say is, sometimes you hear certain songs that's meant for a certain project, and they just tend to mimic each other, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? I didn't hear that. I love what I heard, and on my second listen, I saw like a mini movie. You know what I'm saying? Like one of them little short films, like a little 20-minute joint, like in my head, because I'm kind of playing it out as you. I just like where you're going with this, and I like what you said is in terms of visuals, because I was thinking that. So if I'm thinking that, and that's already your mind frame, then you already got me looking forward to it, because I just see a story there. I just see it playing out a certain way.
And you know what's crazy? I never thought about actually doing the mini movie version of that song, because it's so much, man, behind the story of that shit. We could do that, man. I like that. See, I appreciate this conversation, man. No, I definitely appreciate this conversation.
No, definitely, man.
I do a lot of interviews, and you know, most of them, and it feels like it's more of a building situation to where I'm, you know, getting ideas and stuff off of and I appreciate that shit.
No, man, no doubt, man. First off, shout out to your manager, Kenny, correct?
Yeah, that's my bro, man. Shout out to Kenny, man.
Yeah, man.
One of the hardest working guys I know, man.
And I, you know, I had to apologize to him because he reached out to me a few weeks ago. I was heading out to the KOTD event. We was going back and forth talking. He sent me the Get It track in my email, but I was on my way to the Mass 4 event, so I totally forgot it was in my email. So I'm cleaning out my email. What was that? Yesterday or the day before, and then I seen it. I was like, oh shit! Like I'm bugging out, cause you know. So after I started listening, I told him, like, I'm not gonna listen to it one time. I'm gonna listen to it quite a few times and digest. My intention was to listen to it like twice. I actually really genuinely liked it, and I was like, oh shit, I played it a few times. Like I said, I just loved Get It. I just saw like a high speed kind of thing, and then, you know, for the other one, I saw a whole story mode, especially, you know, the a lot of the stuff you talk about is street stuff. So I definitely get what that is. Like, that's where I come from. So it's definitely relatable what you were saying. I just see like a mini movie, a little 20-minute, 30-minute joint. You know what I'm saying? Maybe even less than that if you can, you know, if you feel you could tell your story.
How I wanted to do was like you know, like in between before the verses start, it's gonna be a little bit clips of dialogue and acting it out and shit. But we're gonna take our time with that one, make sure that's done all the way right. But I see exactly what you're saying with it though.
Yeah. No, yeah, man, and that's the best thing you can do is present it right. If it take a little longer, that's fine, because you want it to be right. And even more so, I've interviewed Goods a while back, and he had one thing we talked about when it came to his music was him breaking down to me that there's a huge difference between your following from a battle rapper and your following from music. So he said oftentimes when it comes to music, it's almost like you start from scratch in terms of a following. Always cherish that conversation I had with Goods because it was just a different perspective of things. So when you talk about taking your time and getting it right, I definitely think that's the right way to go about it. Because anything rushed, not only is it going to feel forced, but it's going to fall fucking flat. Not only that, man, I just think it's such an interesting song. If you're going to put together a visual that's going to be more than just the length of the song, then it has to, you know, you have to be meticulous with that. That got to be right.
That's a fact.
14 songs. which one besides the two that matter of fact, before we get into that, let's play the True Colors so everybody knows. So just introduce the track, let us know who produced that.
Alright, this next one you about to check out, man. This is True Colors. This is produced by my man .R. This is less of a single joint, commercial joint. This some real shit right here, you know what I'm saying? Something that we all can relate to. A lot of us has been out there and we've been through it. So, you know, like I said, this is True Colors. It's off the Validated project, produced by .R, man. Hope y'all fuck with it.
It's a cold world we live in, gotta be bundled proper. The jungle keeps snakes among us, some be your partners. They watch you and act as if they support when you prosper. Whole time be playing a role like chasing Oscars. Niggas imposters, supposed to be homies. There be signs that let you know that they phony. Niggas switched up slowly, cause I was buzzing or cause hoes will be on me. And that quick, grew from bros to Manolo and Tony. We was the squad, nigga. Now all you get is a nod. If you're hating on my blessings, that mean your issue with God, nigga. I broke bread, that was a part of my job, nigga. Now you're done, can't get a crumb, fuck if you starve, nigga. Was thick as cold grits till a nigga mode switch. Fucking up the code, started entertaining whole shit. Sending sneak, this is what I'm sending, bet I won't miss. Nothing more to fix, you can miss me with that bro shit.
It's crazy, niggas change like the season. When they show their true colors, you better believe them. Swear I never trust these niggas, I be like, fuck these niggas, I stay away from niggas like take it easy. I don't want them round, don't need them for no reason. I can never trust these niggas, I be like, fuck these niggas.
As a youngin', I was told keep your enemies the closest. Eyes open so you can notice when they approaching. Somewhere along the line of the ground.
Alright, y'all, that was True Colors from Av. Another joint that you definitely got to be able to rock out to, man. And there's going to be plenty of y'all who can relate to it. 14 joints. These are the two that we got the opportunity to hear. Is there one particular joint besides these two that you like, hey, man, y'all got to just hear this. If you don't hear nothing else, you got to rock with this one.
Man, I feel like that about the whole project for real, man, because it's so different. It's from what people used to say, how people are used to seeing me as far as battling, man. Like, it's some, let me see. I don't even know, bro. Like, it's so much. I got another joint called Sober Thoughts. You know what I'm saying? I leaked it out there for a little while. I don't know if Kenny sent you that one.
I didn't hear. I saw it on your YouTube, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's one of my babies, because that's just like a long verse. My man Doc produced it. I got the Sade sample, the No Ordinary Love joint.
Oh, fire.
Yeah. And the purpose behind, like, I was just, when I wrote that song, man, I was just going through some shit, man. It was just a lot, man. I felt like on some me against the world shit, man. And you know, they say a drunk mind speaks sober thought. So, you know, in the song, you just hear me keep saying, I'm thinking about this, I'm thinking about that. You know what I'm saying? And it's just different type of shit that's going on in my mind, from, you know, wondering if the niggas really round me official, if my bitch with me for real for the right reasons, or, you know, just everything I've been through, shit I've been through as a child, like all kinds of shit. It's just, every shot I take, I'm thinking about something different. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of my favorite joints up there. Definitely a crazy joint.
Yeah, that's definitely a joint I'm gonna check out when we finish here. I didn't get the opportunity to check it, but I will be doing so. Now that we talking about it, I just subscribed to your YouTube channel, man. Let everybody know what it is so they can go that way too.
I think that one is Av757. Once the project drop, we doing a new one.
A new page.
Yeah, we're gonna do a new page. I'm not even sure if that was the right.
That's cool. So what's your social media?
Twitter, Shark_Av. Instagram, Shark_Av. I don't really do the Snapchat too much. You know, we working on the Facebook fan page. I got the Ellsworth Johnson, like Bumpy Johnson from, you know, the Harlem native, you know, legendary. That's the Facebook page, Ellsworth Johnson.
No, yeah, I'm from Harlem, so I got you on that, man.
Yeah, okay, yeah. You know, I named myself that on the page because I felt like the Bumpy of the city, of my city. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, making the music and stuff like that. Like, I'm for the people, for my people, the voice of my people. You know what I'm saying? It was so much that just reading about him and all that, you know, that's a whole nother whole nother story there. But that's the Facebook, Ellsworth Johnson. Instagram, Shark City _Ave. Twitter, Shark City _Ave. I don't be on Snapchat and all other shit. I don't even know what else it is. There's so many other social media sites, man. I just stick to the basics.
The more this conversation go, the more excited I am about listening to this project, man. It's just something there, man. And what I heard and in this conversation, that it's just intriguing. So I'm looking forward to that. All right, for everybody listening, man, make sure that you subscribe and hit the alert bell. Follow me on social media at JLegend and the numbers 100. That's on Instagram and that's on Twitter, man. Thank you for rocking with us.